The three seals are broken. Kang Jinryuk now walks where no mortal or god was meant to go. He rewrites rules, edits causality, and defies the foundation of the tower itself. In the astral hall, the constellations gather again. No more arguments. No more strategies. Just one word on every divine tongue: invoke the lockdown. A command never before used, because invoking it means surrendering control to something older, colder, unbending, system override initiated. Protocol lockdown engaged. Calling failsafe entity. The arbiter. The sky above the tower splits open. Not with light, not with darkness, but with judgment. A colossal eye opens in the void. No iris, no people. Just reflection of every sin, every choice. The arbiter has arrived. Its voice is not sound, it's law. Variable, Kang Jinryuk. Crime, threefold breach of foundational integrity. Verdict, under review. Time stops. Literally, Jinryuk cannot move, cannot speak. Even Chaos Origin pauses. Only his thoughts remain. So this is the tower's final judge. Not good, not evil. Just balance. Then the arbiter speaks again. Before I deliver sentence, you may present a defense. If your logic is accepted, you shall proceed. If not, you will be erased from all timelines. In that timeless space, Jungkook smiles. Then I'll speak the only language this place fears. Truth wrapped in contradiction. He begins to speak. Not to beg, but to explain. You call me unstable. But what's more unstable, one man breaking rules or 1,000 gods hoarding them? You say I broke the seals. But I say I'm fixing a tower that was already broken. He lays out every injustice, every imbalance, every exploit the constellations used to dominate players. The arbiter is silent. Then analysis complete. Probability of corruption, 97.8%. Probability of systemic collapse, 99.9%. Verdict, Kang Jinryuk is guilty. But allowed to proceed. The tower shakes. The gods scream. But the arbiter simply says, system must evolve or die. This is not mercy. This is a test. And vanishes. Time resumes. Jinryuk gasps. That was close. But now I know the tower itself is watching. And it wants to see who wins. A cold sweat breaks out on my skin. Holy crap. So close. So, how did I do? Any thoughts on the ending I cooked up for Book 3? Also, some people have pointed out that Book 2's ending was a bit too convenient. So I decided to make this little extra to show just how much of a plot device the actual tower is. Like, even the constellations were like, oh, we can invoke the lockdown. Neat trick. Now imagine if they hadn't invoked the lockdown in Jin. Hyuk had just straight up destroyed the astral hall. What kind of damage would that have done to the system? Let's assume he completely obliterated it. With all the seals broken, the lockdown invoked, and the tower literally split open by the arbiter, what happens next? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. All bets are off. But here's what I can say. The moment the arbiter showed up, everything changed. The stakes went from, hey, let's take over the tower, to, oh dear God, please don't erase me from existence. The arbiter isn't some servant of the system. It's literally the system. It represents the rules, the laws, the fundamental code that governs the entire simulation. It's like Jinryuk pissed it off. The thing that makes the tower so unique is its ability to adapt and grow based on player actions. If you think about it, the constellations weren't just given their powers, they earned them through their actions. They exploited loopholes, manipulated players, and eventually seized control. The tower recognized their capabilities and granted them even more power. In response, the players started hunting them down. And now Jinryuk has invoked the ultimate failsafe, lockdown. But the question is, what happens now? Does the system just reset? Does it get a new set of rules? Who knows? It's anyone's guess, which is why I love writing these stories. There's always that point where I have to sit back and be like, holy crap, I didn't think it through, and then I just wing it. But hey, that's part of the fun, isn't it? The unpredictability? You never know what crazy situations might arise when you mess with a bunch of immortal beings with godlike powers.